Um,
All right,
real quick, the guard may have dropped his spear. Did anyone pick up the guard's spear?
Oh,
The bailiff
wow.
I
dropped his
actually,
I checked
Does anybody
Michelle.
have
actually,
the bailiff's gun.
there's yours and here's mine. Oh my God, which one's which?
I lost
Oh,
The
my
no.
bailiff
gun.
requests that you bring his gun to the front desk.
That's funny.
Order, order,
Awesome.
order, order, order to court. King Casno, will you remove your armor? Thank you.
Jesus.
Are we ready to begin? All right, please come take a position at your tables. And I think we'll begin. If you can all state your names for the records, and if you're plaintiff or defendant, starting over here.
I am the
Returner John of Cubenhagen. I am Returner John of Cubenhagen.
All right, you're bringing the suit towards King Casno over there, right?
King
Yes.
Casno of Sheephoof, the defendant.
Someone plaintiff is
I am-
represented by.
Sultan Edge McMemerson of Blockistan.
Excellent. Good evening, everybody. We're going to begin with a summary of the complaint by plaintiff. If you want to step forward and just give us a summary of what's going on.
Right ahead. Up here.
Oh, please up there. And
Wait, up where?
Whoa, bailiff.
Oh, here.
Jeez.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm not accustomed to being in
Aggressively
court.
stands
also,
forward.
you do have counsel. You don't have to be up here if you don't want to be. You can be, but your lawyer can be up here too if you want.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. Hello, Your Honor.
Hi.
Today we Today we bring about a suit from the house of deserter John. Returner John.
Thank you.
Against Casno in the production of the Trapland Feud game show. The rewards that were promised to the winning team have not been delivered. In this case, a 2025 Kubaru minecart. And my client has suffered, frankly, severe damages due to the lack of presentation of this promised reward, as he did make major decisions and was forced to take alternative paths due to the lack of delivery. So we are here to settle that in court today and get him and ideally the rest of the members of his team their 2025 Kubaru minecarts.
Thank you. I see here that in the official complaint, plaintiff requested not just the Kubaru, but a number of other things. Are you still trying to get that compensation today?
These are simply compensation for the damages suffered by my client due to the vast amounts of time that have passed from the delivery of what one would think is a simple 25 Kubaru minecart. You may have one in your inventory right now, and the time that it's taken for this to occur has incurred enough damages for these requests to be viable and frankly humble.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If the defendant would like to have anything to say, give their kind of side of it, you can come do that now.
Hello, Your Honor. So we filmed Trapland Feud, I believe, sometime in the middle of 2025. This was a production that we had been planning at the Slapport Film Studio for quite some time. You know, I want to state, when we went into this, not a single member of the participating teams signed any sort of legal document. I'm going to take a drink of water.
A guilty drink.
It's not a guilty drink. Sorry, excuse me. No one signed any sort of legally binding document, as it was a production we were putting on, and it was just that, a show. However, I do plan on still getting everyone what is owed to them. However, nothing was ever promised, and there was no statement of when the reward would arrive, let alone 4 of them. The only thing that was stated, if you were to watch the YouTube video, the production, is that someone has the possibility of walking out in a 2025 Cuberoo minecart. It was a possibility, and not something that was legally binding by any document. That is all.
Thank you, King Casno. You can return.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a few questions for both sides here in a moment about some facts of the matter, but I would like to give plaintiff a chance to respond to your to the defendant's comments. If you could make it brief, if one of you have any comments to make.
Absolutely. I'd make a few comments. On the aspect of the promised delivery time, I believe it was implied that the delivery would be at the end of the show, as there was a model of this very minecart in the room with us while the game show was happening, and as well as the receipt of the prize. The host of the show plainly states to the winners that the minecarts are theirs as a reward. It was very, very clear, and if it would be extremely misleading to my client if the statements are correct. That's really about it.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Alright.
You can return to your table. Would Mr. Casno step forward, please? King Casno?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have a few questions for you. What kind of communications did you make about the prize and people participating in the game show?
You know, I said that people could come and participate in the show for the chance to win multiple things, one of which being the 2025 Cuberoo minecart. You know, again, as I stated earlier, I did not present any sort of document that they could sign guaranteeing any sort of thing at a specific delivery date or anything of such matter. I believe all of us have access to receipts about how I reached out to participate in this game show, and so anyone who participated could say the same thing. And of course, there's everything on our public forums, the Discord.
Was it your intention to provide a single Cuberoo to be shared among the team, or did you intend to award every individual a Cuberoo?
My intention was to give everyone their own Cuberoo. However, I thought it was important to mention that I never even outwardly implied that. With the specific words of someone will be walking out of here in a cube, has the possibility of walking out of here in a Cuberoo minecart. Which is
So
what was
when
stated.
when you were talking about the prize, did you expect all the players to understand that they could win and potentially not receive a Cuberoo? Do you think the players understood that implication?
I think they understood when they didn't sign a document that it will get to them when it gets to them, which it still is planning to get to them. That's still something that's happening.
Thank you, King Casno. If you could return to your table for now. Would plaintiff or his representative approach?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a few questions for you as well.
Yes, sir.
Did your client make any effort prior to this case to collect on the Cuberoo, or?
Oh, several.
Or-
Yeah, several verbal
please
attempts
tell me about them.
were made. We've been in Discord calls. I can actually remember a few days ago. I was there myself to witness one, where my client asked Casno when his 25 minecart would be there. Repeatedly, this has happened to my count, I believe, 4 to 5 times, according to my plaintiff. There have been several attempts.
I'd like to hear about your client's expectations for the game show. You know, most of us in this room participated in it. You can also speak from your experience. What did you expect the prize situation to be based on communications from King Casno?
I expected it to be a 2025 Cuberoo minecart. I was very excited for the prize as a minecart enthusiast myself. I do take interest in the latest Cubamotive happenings. and I was very excited to have an opportunity to win one. I expected to ride it home that day. I would have understood a few day delivery period, as manufacturing and delivery of a vehicle can take a few days, but this period of time is unprecedented.
Let's talk about the damages to your client. Um, Justify for me again these other items of compensation beyond just the cube brew. So it looks like you're asking for an enchanted elytra, 10 stacks of iron blocks, 10 stacks of quartz, a formal and public apology, and a completed Cubrew dealership to be constructed, I assume, by King Casno, to be operated by your client under your ownership, counsel. Can we? What's going on there?
Well, I believe. Well, I believe the intention of the institution of the dealership is to facilitate the delivery of these Cubomotive vehicles into the hands of the other winners of the game show, as there were 4 winning parties, and only one model was seen in the room at the time. And we haven't seen the production of them, so potentially this could assist in the delivery of the product finally. The public and formal apology, I do believe, speaks to itself, as I believe it is owed to the other members of the winning team as well. I believe the court may agree. The elytra are for traveling damages that have been occurred, time lost spent walking or boating or otherwise not transported by his 2025 Cubaru minecart. The 10 stacks of iron blocks are for the other Cubomotive Cubomotive vehicles that have been
Cubomotion.
constructed and lost due to their poor quality, as they weren't 2025 Cubarus. And the 10 stacks of quartz is to help rebuild not only the emotional damage, but the physical home to. Jonathan, you're not getting the
Free
quartz.
bird.
We rescind the quartz. We don't need the
Do
quartz.
you withdraw the quartz?
We withdraw the quartz. All right,
Okay.
you're pushing it with the quartz.
That sounds fair to me. I'll allow it. All right, King Casno, one more time. Come on up here.
Your Honor.
Now, you did receive some kind of gain from the game show. You got something you wanted, correct? Like if even if it was just to put on the show.
I mean, it
Would
was
you
to
agree?
put
Like
on
it was a success?
absolutely, and I would like to add in that any anyone who participated and came volunteering completely.
Thank you. Do you have any responses to plaintiff's comments from earlier? Because I think I've heard enough, unless anybody wants to add anything.
I would like to state that just about every single demand that was put forth in the complaint is simply abhorrent and outrageous. Every one of them, outside of giving you the Cubaru itself.
Please stay where you are, but I do have a question for plaintiff.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
On
Your Honor.
reviewing the footage, King Casno did make a remark about a cash prize. Do you that's not in your complaint anywhere. You didn't mention it when you were talking about your expectations for winning. It was said right next to the comment about the Cubaru. Do you have any thoughts about the cash prize?
We had disregarded the cash prize as due to the severity of the amount of time that's passed. We were, excuse me, just clearing my throat for a moment.
All right. Thank you very much, King
Oh,
Casno. Unless,
okay.
sorry, are you not?
Yeah,
not
no,
finished?
sorry. I thought I was receiving a message. For I thought my plaintiff was sliding me a note
Oh.
here, but it appears
Okay.
he's just drawn a picture of a cactus and handed it to me.
Oh, excellent.
It's nice.
It's a nice picture. We will be
Yeah,
putting it on the fridge.
I can see it from here. That's lovely, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Aw, Good
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
The
Nice,
cash
buddy.
prize, if I may, we've disregarded in exchange for the other settlements that we are
Oh,
looking for. The
see.
main thing at stake was the Cubaroo dealership, and the Cubaroos themselves.
Now,
Right, thank
And
you.
this, I would like to specify as well. This Cubaroo dealership, although not stated, does not need to be constructed by Mr. Casno, nor does it need to be on his land. He simply must provide the vehicles themselves. The lot will be owned and operated by Blockistan and on Blockistani land.
I see. Okay, thank you very much. King Casno, did you have something to say?
yes, I do want to say that while I feel like I personally might not be legally responsible, I want you to know, Jonathan, that I feel emotionally responsible. And this experience may help
Thank you.
expedite your delivery,
Thank you.
as well as the others. That is all.
Or a court mandate.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Thank
who
you
said
very
that?
much.
Yes.
Please return.
It wasn't me.
All right. Well, I think I've heard enough about the facts of the matter of this case. It is the opinion of the court, the Royal Court of Proudmoore, at the King's Fair Hall of Justice, that I find King Casno liable for some of the damages outlined in the complaint. I'm going to award plaintiff. In fact, I'm going to award every member of Team Blocks that participated in Trapley Feud to, within 7 days, be furnished a 2025 Cubaroo. The consequences for not fulfilling that will be to be held in contempt. I'm also going to award a cash prize of 64 emeralds to be dispersed evenly amongst every participant of Team Blocks. I find no grounds for the compensation that is the enchanted elytra. I don't find the 10 stacks of iron blocks to be lawful. Of course, not the courts. And I dismiss the request for the Cubaroo dealership with prejudice. King Casno, you have 7 days to fulfill these obligations. And that is my ruling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, court dismissed. Thank you,
Hey,
everybody.
wait. Hey, guys.
What? You had them the whole time! You had it the whole time! Your Honor, please! Please!
I knew it. He was guilty.
Is that it? There's not even item lore on it?
Oh yeah, I should put some item lore on it. I'm sorry. Yeah, here. Hold on. You want me to take that back? I'm sorry. That is disgraceful.
Thank you very
Maybe
much.
you can unmute your mic. We're done.
All right.
Here you go.
Oh, beautiful.
There we
It was
go.
me.
Lord Grant.
Yeah, let's
Thank
go.
you,
Let's
thank
go
you.
get your. Let's go get your fucking however many 16 emeralds.
16? It was a stack.
Jonathan, now we need to talk legal
No, wait,
fees,
hold
by
on,
the
hold
way.
on. Someone
No,
wasn't listening
no,
properly.
The ruling was a stack of emeralds to be split amongst the participants.
So that's
Yeah,
16
and
each.
it just so happens that your
Oh.
legal fees are 16 emeralds for this.
You know,
Damn.
I think this is a great time to also add that I paid for all of the tax on those Cubaroo mine carts, so you're freaking welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, your skin looks like Obadiah from Iron Man.
Do we have enough for a 5v5 Counter-Strike?
I would be so.
I would
Yo,
be so
wait,
down.
We
we're all
gotta.
on.
That's.
Oh yeah,
Counter-Strike?
actually we do.
A 5v5?
Yeah.
I'd be-
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
let's
I'd be
do it.
really
We
down.
have
Let's
to do that.
Freaking goober heads. Everybody just let their inner goblin out.
Oh shit, I do have the cracks and cases.